Can somebody please, for the love of God, shut this woman up, because she is really, really irritating at this point. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals preference for daughter's Willow's relationship. Jada Pinkett Smith wants her daughter Willow Smith to have a relationship just like her mother has one with her husband Will Smith. When asked, the Girls Trip actress recently told Daniel Rubey on February 29th episode of Pretty Smart, if it's going to help her become the woman I'm becoming, yes. Mrs. Smith also opened up about her marriage with the Gemini Man star being a long-term one. As much as Will and I have tried to get away from each other, it's not happening. She said, similar to a statement that she gave last year. To know that I have someone by my side that no matter what is dedicated to learning how to love and learning how to love me, and vice versa. I don't know what else you could ask for, said Jada, despite admitting her relationship to never be the fairy tale she previously hoped for at first. The Red Table Talk host also shed some light on what she thinks about Willow's career in music. She was just so something with her mother performing, and she just loved it so much, Jada said of the 23-year-old. And then to just see her, she just took it to the next level. So basically, Jada is talking about how she wants her daughter to be just like her. Number one is a red flag because you and Will Smith had still have an open marriage. Second of all, why would Willow want to be just like you? That is a red flag altogether. And not to mention, this is coming from a narcissist who doesn't care what people say about her condition, and yet you get offended by Chris Rock when he told a joke about it. So, of course, no matter what you say on a podcast and interviews, we're going to continue to bring it up because you're just a hypocrite. You and everybody in Hollywood, Hollyweird, as I call it, because one, it is weird because y'all a bunch of weirdos. The left is what I call it. I just sometimes don't understand why you want your daughter to be just like you. A narcissist. Having an open relationship is one of the absolute red flags in history. Don't ever do that. And honestly, if I had a girlfriend telling me that she wants to be in an open relationship, I would leave. Because number one, I don't play games. If you want to be with me, great. And if you want to play those games, do not waste my time. So it seems like that's what Jada wants for her daughter. The thing about it is, Jada, your daughter is a grown woman. She can make her own decisions. Why do you want her to follow in your crazy footsteps? They have their own paths to follow. Like, as a mother, I think you should know that by now. I swear, man, the Smith family is one of the most weirdest families in Hollywood. And I cannot take the power couple in Hollywood seriously. Because we all know that they don't really mean what they say. Well, they don't really mean what they say on TV, but behind closed doors, it's another story. A power couple in Hollywood to the most weird, the strange, deranged couple in Hollywood that is in an open marriage or an open relationship. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. I don't know why would anybody want to be in an open relationship. It's beyond me. It's a red flag to me because as a man, I cannot tolerate it. I cannot accept that because if you're with me, you're supposed to be with me forever. Not just going around, fooling around, wasting people's time until you find the right one. It's like relationships and marriages are a joke nowadays because in Hollywood, it's a lot worse. So, in my opinion, Jada Pinkett Smith is a weird one. She's always been weird ever since this whole story came out a couple years ago when she slept with August Alsina. embarrassed her husband on a Red Table Talk show. And Will Smith hasn't recovered from that ever since. And both of them just seem to just be okay with it. That is another issue I have in Hollywood couples and regular couples in real life. So, at the end of the day, Willow's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions. She doesn't have to be like you. So, you can stop with the cap with all I care. So, link to the article will be down below. If you enjoyed what I have to say and my thoughts on the situation, let me know in the chat.